It is the end of the week, folks. And guess what? Earlier today, we wound up seeing that the most expensive comic book currently of all time is now Superman #1 for $9.12 million. Uh, Anybody have $9.12 million? Tacoma? You got that?
I'm a little short by all of it.
I mean, even if I sold all my comics times like 10, that probably wouldn't happen. But you know what, guys? It's fine because though we'll never have that, we still have all the comics we are currently collecting, and we're going to be talking about the top 10. We're going to be talking about our goals for this year, whether or not we met them, whether or not we fell short, whether things that we're still working on, and some things that we've already gotten. But meanwhile, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. It's Friday, you bastards.
The internet brings comic fans around the world into one comic book community. Comic creators and comic fans, tonight you are seen, heard, recognized. Because comics are for everyone. Live from Miami, Florida, broadcasting around the world, this is the Not Near Mint Show.
Oh, hey everyone. Hey Tacoma. It's been a long week. We have some comics to show you all tonight. And Tacoma has just a little bit of time with us tonight, so it's going to be a short episode. So we'll just get right to it. Should we just show the top 10 comics?
Yeah, why don't you go ahead? I know you spend a lot of time putting that together. Show the people what went up and what went down.
It's 1 or 2 minutes I put into this, and then it's going to be up on Blue Sky for the weekend on a Sunday, and we're going to start right here. So this is how it runs. It's through CLZ and CovrPrice, 5 up and 5 down. Base it off of the 29.6 thousand comics I have. As long as I have a subscription to CovrPrice, I can run it through the value update option, and it will spit out a list based off of the at least one verified sale, whether it be eBay, whether it's Heritage. And here we go. This is how it starts. The bottom 5 comic books. These are the ones that fell the most. We have Journey into Mystery, number 84. It's the second appearance of Thor and first Jane Foster. This thing came out in 1962 in a very good minus condition, 3.5 raw. It is down $345. The stock market also has been kind of on a roller coaster lately, so a lot of the investor class collectors haven't been dropping a deuce on their big books. So competition's been low. Somebody got this for $255 this week. Oof. Second appearance of Thor.
First Jane Foster, that's crazy.
Yeah, she became a Thor, sort of, for like a minute, and then the movie came out with screaming goats, and no one cared anymore.
That
Number
was
9.
The movie was the screaming goats.
I mean, sadly, it really was. Because they played cancer for laughs, as one does. So number 9 is Witching Hour. Number 1 is the first appearance of the 3 witches. They are the same characters that are used as the kindly ones in the Sandman series that has covers by Dave McKeon and written by some guy. We won't say who, but it's Mildred, Mordred, and Cynthia. If you ever have a trivia night, classic Nick Cardy cover. This thing is down $101 for a very good fine condition copy, 5.0 raw. Came out in 1969. Somebody paid $235. I mean, that's still pretty good because earlier this year they were going for about maybe 150 or so. So still a deal to be had. Number 8, we have Iron Man #1, first ongoing Iron Man titled series. Also, she's not Madame Mask yet, but Big M reveals their identity. And it's a woman. And it's kind of really retcon because you really couldn't tell who it was. Kind of like Mystique. But in any case, this thing is what started off Iron Man, and anyone that's trying to collect it and really not giving much of a hoot about figuring out those tales of suspense, well, this is it. So, from 1968, very good condition, 4.0, raw, down $65. Somebody got it for $301. Next up, we have Omega Men number 3, first appearance of Lobo. This is also down. It's now a book you can get in higher condition for under $100. In a very fine condition book for 1983, down $47. Somebody got this for, let's see, wow, $79. There's plenty of them out there, so over 100 seems a little bit much, especially since we haven't seen any footage of Lobo. I mean, we did see that AI, but it was AI. It's not real. Next up, we have number 6, Green Lantern, issue number 87 from volume 2. First appearance of John Stewart and the second appearance of Guy Gardner. My copy is signed by Martin O'Dell, the creator of Green Lantern. So what's hot about this book, or what's not, is that it's already up. It already costs a lot, but it's down $42, and somebody got this for $265 for this 1972 book in fine condition. If you're able to find this in this condition for about $265, that's a pretty good price. At least that is, in my opinion. Those were the ones that went down. And before we go up, let's take a look and see what's going on in the chat. Hey, we got Comic Chef, yo. Gabriel Jimenez, hey buddy, not selling all my organs. Not for this. They're just comic books, and you're going to need your organs. And you might need those comics later in life because, let's face it, Social Security isn't going to be here when we go to collect it. That's a drop. Nice price. Big M, old grocery store in the Northeast. How low can Lobo go? Better pick Blow Blobs first before the movie comes out. I mean, these top 10 lists, let's just face it, this is just comics that the media says are hot. Me, I just run this through Value Update to figure out, hey, what's up, what's down, because what's down means that I'm going to target finishing out my runs, because I'm a run collector, not much of a spec collector. I just happen to be a spec collector because, I'm getting every issue of Green Lantern, and this is just part of it. And I got this back when I was, 15, 16 years old? God, I'm old. I got this in the 90s. The 1900s. Lobos, all good. Hello, Felix Maldonado. All right, we're going to move on to the rest of the top 10 here. Next up, what we have are the top 5 comic spikes. These are the ones that went up. Some of these are newer books, which I know most of these lists seem to be the same books in and out, but some of these modern books are starting to go for some cash. So let's take a look. We got number 5, Geiger 80-page giant. Number 1 is the first appearance of Redcoat. Why is this hot? I don't know. I like the comic, but oh yeah, why is it hot? There's going to be a TV show about this. An adult.
I owned that and disposed of that. Probably $5 each way, purchase and sell. Didn't think much of it. I had number 1. I read it. It was okay. That was it.
I like the Geiger series, and we even have Raw 5519 saying Redcoat's awesome. And the whole Ghost, whatever this book series is here, it feels unfortunate I didn't jump all aboard, but Jeff Johns was not really known for being timely and consistent in his release schedules, so I didn't jump aboard, and that was my mistake, because everybody else says how great it is. Gabriel says, I missed picking this up, wanted to get it when the Ghost Machine line was announced. When I heard the Ghost Machine line was announced, my mistake was, he doesn't put books out regularly. The first 6 issues will take 3 years to come out, like Image, and I was wrong. And everyone's saying how much that they like this line. Redcoat is an ass hat that's forced to be a hero. Isn't that kind of like most heroes' journeys? Just take a look at Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty. Or actually, don't look at him. He's a poor example of everything. Let's see here. So what's special about this book other than Red Coat? They're making that TV show. It is up $35, which means it was already up to about $20 at that point. Somebody paid $58 for this 2022 book that's in near mint condition. I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, if the series is that good, it's pretty far. It's almost like what, 10, 11 issues in. It's pretty far for a series that's Jeff Johns creation. But way to go, man. Great job on the success. Next up, here is something else that I only just jumped aboard this train. Dan Mora. Go ahead.
I just said Nightwing.
Oh, yes. So Nightwing, Dan Mora, he has a 10-issue run on Nightwing doing covers for the C covers or B covers. And this particular one here is right in the middle of the run, and this thing has gone up quite a bit. Still not as much as some that are going for almost $200 or more. But he did these issues from 105 to 115. He started out with issue 99 with a connecting cover to Batgirl's 13. And he also did a 1 in 100 second print foil variant to Nightwing 100. But those were so good that they gave him a 10-issue run. And those things have blown the hell up. So this particular one from 2023 near mint condition, up $45. $76 is what somebody paid for this week. Still not as bad as this next one here, because there's a movie coming. There's a TV series coming. It's something is blanking the children. I can't actually say the word because YouTube is getting very particular about words that we can and cannot use. Like I can't even talk about
unaliving the children.
Yes, it's the something is smelling the children. No, that doesn't sound much better, does it?
That sounds worse.
It sounds worse. Don't smell my children. So something is blanking the children. Number one, this thing here has been up and up and up, just like the K-pop Demon Hunter song talks about. So up that it is almost at $500. This 2019 series, it was already low print at about 30,000, almost 31,000 printed from Boom Studios. And yeah, up $65, $496 is what somebody paid for a high grade copy of this past week.
You know, there's the first. I have only read the hardcover, which I think is the first 16 issues, maybe. Phenomenally written story. Like Tinian just hits it perfectly. All the notes on that, like it really is as good as it's worth right now. I mean, I don't know if it's a $500 book all day, but you know, it's that good of a book that, you know, I think the hype is supported by solid writing and drawing.
Absolutely. During the pandemic, this was one of those books that was bigger than almost anything else. It was about what it goes for right now, just to show how much staying power that this book has had through all this time. There's going to be a TV series. Tinian's going to have a hand in it. And if he has a hand in it, maybe that means he can focus on a few books instead of launching, 5 or 10 books every month as he does. Because I'd kind of like him to focus on some of these just to finish it. Like Something is Killing the Children, because I watch a lot of anime, and what happens constantly is they catch up with the storyline, and what do? They have to come up with their own crap, and it's usually not nearly as good as the source material. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. And Raw5519 says Mora might become this era's Perez. And you know what? I might actually agree with that. I'm comparing him to Perez. I'm comparing him to Neil Adams. He has that kind of staying power. He's working on the Superman book, for God's sake. He is going to be sticking around for some time. He's young. He's at least 10 years my junior. And I believe Comics Explained, or not him, it was someone else that just did a video about him the other day. Definitely worth checking out. Blanking the children sounds much worse. You know what? I can't disagree, but YouTube doesn't want me using that unaliving term. So there you go. It made a video I made seem like it was blacklisted. So I won't be doing that no more. Number 2, we have The Flash number 106, first appearance and origin of Gorilla Grodd, Solivar, and the Pied Viper. This thing came out in 1959 in a very good, very good 3.0 Raw. It is up $154. Somebody paid $798 because Gorilla Grodd is going to become part of this DC crime. I guess that's a new TV show that'll be starring Jimmy Olsen from the Superman movie. That's happening somehow. A lot of other things got canceled, but the Gorilla Grodd TV show with Jimmy Olsen is still a thing that's happening somehow. Welcome to 2025. Nothing makes sense anymore. Speaking of how nothing makes sense anymore, because the topic of our show tonight is all about 2025 comics goals revisited. This is a book that I just picked up this year. It is the big book that I wanted all year, more for the last couple of years. It was through Bill in Colorado that I picked up most of the series, and he set me on the course to try and find the rest. Here it is. Our number 1 book is Our Army at War, number 83. It's the first full appearance of Sergeant Rock. There was supposed to be a movie coming out with him starring Daniel Craig, and that all fell apart. As we know now, there is nothing in production with Sergeant Rock. He's not a part of a TV show. He was in Creature Commandos for a split second, if you caught him, standing next to the Nazi-killing robot, which we appreciate. He's actually, we like what that robot did. But apparently not our military, because that symbol's going to be allowed. All right, I'm going to leave it there. So this first appearance of Sergeant Rock, damn, it is up $2,642. Somebody paid on the nose $4,000. Is that worth it? $4,000. That's insane, but that's just my opinion. I could be wrong. And again, this list is intended to help collectors and readers determine if they should look for a particular book or series online or wait 6 weeks. And after 6 weeks, if the book is still up, you might as well wait 6 months. After 6 months, if it's still up, just buy the thing, because it is not coming down anytime soon. So those are the top 10. And I think I should just turn it over to Tacoma. Did you pick up any books this week?
I did. They're all upstairs because I was reading them. Just my my pull list. But I picked up 2 interesting ones, and then I'll show you a stack later. And then I also have my big book of the year. So Wind, I have the whole original series. I didn't realize there was a second series called Power of the Blood, nor did I realize that Stephanie Hans had done a 1/10 cover for issue 6 of the second series. So I picked up a Hans I was missing. It's okay. It's classic Hans. It's not the greatest cover. It's a little dark. It's good. It's not wonderful. Not like my favorite. But there you go. It's another Hans I was missing. So I'm excited to have that. However, then I went down a rabbit hole. And Key Collector said, oh, yes, there's another one. There's like a 1/30 to issue 1 or something, which I went and spent money on and purchased it, and it was not a Hans. Looked like a Hans, but it was not a Hans. But Lady Fantastic set me on to this one. She's in our text group. If y'all don't know Lady Fantastic, check her out and sub her up. She is fantastic. This looks like Star Wars #1 from 2015. Jason Aaron and the rest of them, John Cassidy, etc., etc. But when you open up the cover, you see inside a double cover. This is the 6th printing of Star Wars #1, which I thought I had, but apparently I don't. I was looking for it. I've only got the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. I think I have sold the 5th and 6th printing at some point. I don't know. But what's really interesting is the barcode says 00189. I haven't looked up the 6th printing elsewhere, but in Key Collector, the 6th printing and the 5th printing say 000115, which is the correct designation for the 5th printing. I don't know why the 6th printing also had that on, but Key Collector uses stock photos, so it might not be correct. But I don't think it says 000189 anywhere. So it's a bizarre double. It's not really a double cover. It's a second cover inside the first cover that shouldn't be there.
I mean, we know that their numbering system has been a little lax for decades.
So just in case any of our readers are not familiar, the numbers on top of the bar, 00, the 1 is the number of the issue. This middle one refers to whether it's a variant or the A cover. And the last one, the one on the right, is the one that shows which printing it is. This is issue 1, the A cover or the first cover, the first print. So if you don't know how to read your barcodes, there you go. That's how you read your barcodes from left to right. The number of the issue, the number of the variant, and the number of the printing. But as Rob just pointed out, Marvel doesn't always follow that system, especially when they did late issue newsstands and a few other things. It got all garbled when there's
legacy prints. Legacy is all over the map, especially with Daredevil.
Yeah, Gabriel, there you go. And with store exclusives, it gets even funkier because they're not coming out normally by Marvel. You know, a store plays a license, I guess, to have their own artist draw one, and then they come up with a barcode. So it's weird. So, for example, since we're on this little kick, this is one of my favorite examples. Here is from 2014, Miss Marvel issue 1. This is the 6th printing. You see the 6th there. And if you go up here underneath the number, somewhere it says 6th printing. Oh, right down there, right? 6th printing. But then the next one that came out is the 7th printing, right? And that has 00117, 7th printing. This is the one that always confuses people because it says 00171. So it's the middle number, which would indicate it's a variant, but they say it's a variant. It's the sketch variant of the 5th printing, which is how people refer to it, but it makes no sense. It's a sketch variant of, I mean, all the, you know, is it a sketch variant of this one? Or is it a sketch variant of this one? You know, that's what it looks the most like. Is this a sketch variant of that one? Because all the rest are in color, but it gets a bit confusing is the point. And it doesn't always follow what we would refer to as like a normal progression. 90% of the time, it follows a normal progression, and you can kind of rely on that first digits, middle digit, last digit on the right. Well, there you go. Rob, you got something to show? I got more, but I can take a break.
Yeah, if you want to take a quick break, I can show some of the books that I picked up because the remainder are all Dan Mora books.
And there you go.
All right, here we go. Let's see what I got this week. All right, starting off with Generation X number 20. All right, if you ever go to the comic shop I go to, it goes by several names. Max Comics, Fresh Comics, Miami Fresh Comics, Frank's Comics. It's because it passed through so many hands. Currently, it's run by John Freshley, and if you put in any of those names and ways, it'll bring you there. Well, this I hate to explain it this way. His shop looks like my room if it was hit by a tornado and you started putting everything into stacks. Well, I saw this at the top of a stack, and for some reason it was in Mylar. So I'm only getting the keys of this particular run, but to my surprise, this one was first cameo appearance of the Daydreamers. I'm not really that familiar with that. Anybody that wants to drop that in the chat, let us know. It was a $3 book. Heathcliff. Yeah,
Dark
this is my
comment.
childhood. Now I got to find the issue with the border with Marvel characters.
Mhm.
Oh, Barbarian says I have the MODT of that run, Rob. What? I feel like I should know what that MODT means.
Month
Oh,
of
I have most.
Freeman.
Yes, most of that run. That might be helpful. Next up, this was also in that same stack. Daydream, I believe. Lady isn't here yet. Maybe she will, maybe she won't. We don't know. It's
Just
been a long week.
comment.
Oh, I know these people. Hey, lady. Oh, and guess who's with us? Lady. Hey, lady.
Boo, bitches.
It's going to be what I refer to my students from now on.
Huh?
Ooh, bitches.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sure they'll love that.
Don't curse, kids. 6'7". 6'7".
6767. Now,
6'7".
this one's done by Marshall Rogers, also in that same stack, $3. These were some of the ones I had and then went, shit, there's some that I missed. This is a Yasmin Putri cover to Batman.
It's gnarly.
I need to get the 145. Hey, John's Comics with Kids / John's Comics with Friends. I did an interview with this gentleman, this fine sir, here this past Saturday. Go check that out. Another Yasmin Putri. Lady, did you have any books too?
I'll
go through this fast. This is the second print of Justice.
That's it.
Alex Ross.
There you go.
Shit.
Justice.
Show your shit, bitches.
This one here was part of the collection. Didn't realize that as I was looking for all these Nightwing books that certain ones have really blown up. This is between $15 to $30, all because these two are in the book. That's it. I can't figure out anything else. This is Yasmin Putri's early cover on Nightwing that people went gaga over. And this is that period of time when Dick went by Rick. Yeah.
Can you say Dick? Are we 10 minutes in?
Oh, we're 27 minutes in. We're good.
Richard.
Speaking of Dick, how about this, Dick?
Richard
in the pool. Take a dick. Take a dip with Dick, or take a dick with dip.
Hard throbbing Richard.
Yeah. Look at them abs. All right, here's Red Hood and the Outlaws 25. This is when Batman and Red Hood go at it with each other. And I don't mean that in an NSFW way. I just mean that as in they kick each other's ass.
Excuse me.
There's another Yasmin Putri cover. This kind of has been blowing up too.
I hope I'm not. I said something earlier that is very adult, so I hope I don't get in trouble. And I hope I don't offend anybody.
I mean, it couldn't be anything worse than Dick in the gym.
It's just that I respect Tacoma, and I don't want to upset him if I don't.
Oh, he's fine. It's Friday.
Well, it's not about him. It's about I don't want to if there's some baby kids, some minors, and I just said some trash. Don't listen to me, kids.
Oh, okay.
Don't be like me.
Were you asking how the children tasted?
No, it's just I said some suggestive things, and I apologize.
Don't get hard around the kids.
Don't make things harder than you need to.
It's concrete, baby.
Right. Right.
We're terrible. You're terrible, Muriel.
See, you're terrible, Muriel. I'll see you in hell.
This is the X special cover, Comics Greatest World. This is when they were able to do foil right.
Okay.
These are from Lady Fantastic. I had to put them in their own box.
What number is that one?
This is 162.
Okay, and it goes to like 189 or something.
Yeah, it went for a while.
What
I need
one
to
is
clear
that?
some workspace.
What number is that? 163.
163.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I found those at half price books. They were like a couple bucks each.
I
160.
just do not find these where I'm from. 168.
Well, if I see more, I got you.
Thank you. All right, lady, you want to show some books? Because it looks like, oh, he just got back.
Yeah, no. So my daughter just got back from college, and she's like, "I brought my laundry this time," because I made fun that like she didn't do the typical thing. But since she's back for a week, it's easier just to bring the dirty laundry, clean it, and then wear it for the week. So
Okay.
I'm
I just
happy.
hope I don't get you fired or anything.
Fire?
Oh. Here's this. I got this in the mail.
Oh,
Nice. Yeah, you showed that with that TK Sig.
Hey,
Warning, 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 warning. Banger alert, banger alert.
and this is the second. Well, the Dollar General reprint.
Okay.
Print. And I got this in the mail too. I'd ordered this and it finally came. So it's the
Oh,
Dave's-
sweet.
Yeah, comic
Little
book
Dave
creator.
DS.
What's it? Yeah, DS. So, what does that say? Remembering Dave Steve. There we go. Number 40, comic book reader number 40. And that's basically it. All right. Oh, thanks, Gabriel.
did you have any more Tacoma?
Yeah. So this is the newest thing I've been working on. The Star Wars Galactic Icon variants. They run across all the Star Wars books about 6 years ago. So there's number 4 is Rey.
How many more do you need?
Probably about half of them. There's 36 altogether. So we'll see. There's
Okay.
number 1 is Rey.
Cool.
Number 4 is Poe. Number 5 is Leia Organa. Number 7 is Shiny Woman, Gwendolyn Christie, who's named Captain Phasma. I couldn't remember for a second because I was just watching Game of Thrones earlier. Number 10 is a young Han Solo. And then number 13 is Kira, also from Game of Thrones.
We got a question from John. He read the Die Loaded issue 1 yesterday. How did you enjoy it?
I really liked a couple parts. I think mostly it was set up, right? New readers, hey, come join us. Old readers, hint, 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 hint. Look. I love that they did the page, the slash with all the choices of the character, which called back to issue 1 of Die, where they did the slash when each slash on the page had their character. I absolutely love that she's like, yeah, I came back and I haven't dealt with my trans shit. I didn't like that they called it my trans shit. Like, I thought that was a little dismissive of it, but I did understand that like so much monumental stuff had happened that like, it was all fixed in the Die world, but now I'm back in the real world and I still haven't really addressed it. I'm just raising my kid and enjoying raising my kids. So, that part, I'm interested to see how they develop that. I absolutely love that Ash's wife is now in there, and Molly. Was it Molly or was it Molly's girlfriend? The one that's gonna die. That's not a spoiler. That was from 6 years ago. So I think they're really building to some heartbreak, new characters, new ideas. I'm pretty excited. Overall, as the first issue, I think it might even be better if you were new to it. If you're an old reader of the first run of Die, it's more like, let's go. But you see where it's going, right? And the horror when he's like, I opened the present, right, and it was nothing, and then wife's in the other room, and she's like, oh, I got a present too. It looks like a pair of, don't open it. Too late, kind of cool. So I guess I liked it. Yeah, there you go. Does that answer your question? Anyway, Mr. Glover, number 12, as the young Lando Calrissian from Community and elsewhere. You know, when you call something a galactic icon, you can't just have a random faceless trooper and say, "Oh, the range troopers were galactic icons." I mean, that's a sick ass artwork. These are all Rod Reis, by the way, Reis. If anybody's
Why are
looking.
you diminishing the Starship Trooper?
The
They
range
represent
trooper,
the galaxy.
The range trooper,
it-
my
because
fault.
it's a role. It's not an icon. It's not a person, right? If there was one
Oh.
range trooper, that would be different. Everybody's favorite Sheev Palpatine, Ian McDiarmid at his best is number 16.
Oh, it kind of looks like
and-
Mitch McConnell.
McConnell, McDiarmid.
Syndrome.
Maul
Does
came
it
in
fall
at
down all the
17.
time too?
Grievous came in at 18.
Yeah.
Qui-Gon came in at 23. Maz Kanata came in at 25. And I picked this next one up for a song and a dance when he was super popular. And it was supposed to be a lot more, but the guy's like, I knew I had that buried somewhere and forgot to price it.
That thing.
You got your Job of the Hutt.
Oh, Jabba.
Get your IG-88 Bounty Hunter.
Oh, sickening.
2-1B Medical Droid. A Galactic Icon? Maybe stretching it. R2-D2, definitely a Galactic Icon. So, like I said, there's 36 of them, I think. And
I mean,
have
if you run out after you get past like about 10,
4, 5,
it's kind of like
6,
pulling them out your
7,
ass.
8, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I have exactly half of them. So that's my new thing, is just trying to grab all of the Galactic Icon variants. And then I have one last thing to show. I don't know if somebody else wants to go.
We showed everything. Oh,
okay.
I think
So
Rob
my
Scott's
family
on.
is, my daughter just got home, but my daughter and wife are headed out to pick up Ty to bring home. So I don't even have to leave. I can
Damn.
stay here.
Nice.
We were talking about collecting goals. I don't do goals for the year for a couple of reasons. I don't want to disappoint myself in not reaching a goal. And I get nervous if I try to put all my eggs in one basket. Almost all of my major purchases and even some minor purchases are happenstance. Like when I find the deal, like I wasn't going after a double cover Star Wars 1 with a different cover until lady sent me a link. I was like, "Ooh, I gotta buy that." So I got that, right. Stephanie Hans is a ongoing goal. It's not like there's a Hans that I want. I want to continually collect everything Stephanie Hans does. But one of my goals all time has been Giant Size X-Men #1. And it wasn't this year's goal. It was just a goal that I've always had. And so when my shop owner, shout out Stargazer Comics, said, "Hey, Ian, are you looking for a Giant Size X-Men #1? We just got this massive collection in." I said, yes. He was originally going to put it at 1,700. He went down to 1,500 when he saw that I was like really ready to do it. I went home that weekend and I think I hit up MT. I'm like, is there a whale auction this weekend? Because I need to sell some books fast. I sold a bunch of books. Some of them were hard to get rid of. I sold a lot of my X-Men to get this. But then after I got this, I got the X-Men omnibuses. So I still have the stories. Lady 95 just shipped this afternoon for you. So you should be getting that by Tuesday. Been a long time packed and just sitting on the floor over there. So yeah, that's my
Hell of a story.
There you go. All right. So John loves something, but I hope he responds to my die comment. I hope he heard my die comment because that was for him. So yeah, there you go. I mean, obviously I've got books for years to show, but that's what I pulled for today. I have, since I've been selling a lot, I have a lot of empty top loaders. Thank you, Gabriel.
I just those to my shop.
And I have to remember and remind myself every once in a while, like, you own that. You bought that for a lot, but only after you sold other stuff that you got good deals on. So you did a good deed there. And if you ever need money badly, you do have that bargaining chip. So yeah, I'm happy. Happy man.
Perfect.
All right, dude, I got to bounce. I'm hitting a wall. I love you guys.
All right,
was
man.
enjoying
Love
this.
you, lady.
Thanks for,
Hang in
thanks for
there.
coming, lady.
All right,
Or,
take
or
care.
don't
Love
hang
you
in there.
guys.
Go to sleep.
All right. Well, I just, oof, I'm hitting. I'll see y'all.
All right.
Bye.
See you on the other side.
All right.
All right, here's a
George
few more of the
Burns.
books that I got in just in the last week. And some of them I might just save for next week. So this one here I got.
Newsstand.
Newsstand. I got this back in May. So this came out on newsstands. I got this in Publix. It reprints All-Star Superman #1, Superman Birthright #1, and I think Lex Luthor, the Brian Azzarello, Lee Bergermo. But the big thing about this is it's a Dan Mora cover that is a homage to Action Comics #1.
Yes.
Now, this thing in stores was already pretty expensive. I don't know if it'll capture, but it was $15 in shops. I went, it's more. Yeah, I'll grab it for $15. You don't see this online, period. So that's one thing that I wanted to show. Dan Mora just had a cover to Batman Deadpool just this week. Oh, thank you, JSS Brooklyn. So this came out just this week, Dan Mora cover. And when he was asked in an interview about a decade ago, who are your favorite characters? Batman and Deadpool. Decade later, here you go. He's doing a cover, not just one cover. He also did this wraparound cover that involves Deadpool on one side and Batman on the other. Next up here is a Batgirls #13. I don't know if you could consider this connecting, but it does go along with the Nightwing
The
#99
covers, right?
cover. Had to grow across. Yeah, thematically they're very similar, just like this other cover that I have here. This is World's Finest Teen Titans #6. And it goes with the theme with yellow covers. And these things here are not cheap. They're between $30 to $100.
Really? Are they
Yeah.
ratios or what?
No, open order. All of these are open order. This one here runs for about 15 to 30. Yeah, just wait. Oh my God, just wait. This one here is pretty cheap. This one here can still be found for about $5 or $6. Batgirls #15. 15? Yeah, 15.
Okay.
Just tap the camera. This thing here also just came out within the last couple weeks. This is Batman and Robin Year 1, issue 10. This is one of my favorite covers, and it's also one of the cheapest. This you can get for $5 still, too.
Well, that's an homage, right? They've done that issue that like set up before, right?
I don't know, but
Seems
it's
like
very
it's unique.
to him. Next up, this is from just this past year from the pumpkin spicy variant. This is Catwoman #80. This one's already going for about $10 so far. Now, these Deceased, these are all Dan Mora covers done in the style of Jim Lee's X-Men from the 90s. And these are all still cover.
I love that DC books are homaging X-Men covers from the 90s.
Right? And just a reminder to everybody out there that this weekend we have our good buddy OLDWOLF. He is doing his Hot Wings challenge.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah. Oh no is the best way to put that.
I
Because
lose.
he's bringing his buddies, his family, and they're going to be all doing this together. He's going to have multiple cameras. One of them will be at the sink facing up. because last year one of his family members had to run to the or to the sink to dry heave, and it was hysterical. Well, now you're going to get a much better look at that.
Oh, camera placement is everything.
Always. I mean, there was no camera there last year, and that was the one thing we were all going, hey, dude, just make sure this happens and you're good to go. So I'm dropping in the chat right now. The Old Wolf Hot Wings Challenge event will be taking place this Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern. The link is in the chat. Make sure that you put that in your schedule, your timer, your calendar, what have you, all the things, so you remember to watch that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Didn't know if he was going to be coming on tonight, so I threw that all on. All right, here we go. Here's another Dark Side cover. And that's ends our Deceased run by Mora.
Dark Side is.
Dark Side is. And a lot of these, like this one here, I saw in the same stack. I just picked this up this week. I already had this issue. Why did I pick this up? Why? Just because this is Dan Mora cover where it looks like Flash has been using Venom and trying to Hulk out like Bane? Oh, I picked it up for some reason. Some reason.
Ooh, there you go. A little signature. Is that Dan Mora?
It is. Signed by Dan Mora. $5. Yes, please. All day long.
All day.
Now, this is another one from my collection. This is just a B cover. This was a period of time where I was getting almost nothing but B covers. And back then, Dan Mora was mostly doing A covers. So, God damn it. But at least this one I had. So this one is Justice League number 45. Dan Mora black cover. Thanks,
Sweet.
Gabriel. And this one here is still cover price. A lot of these you can still find pretty cheaply. This one here is going for about maybe $10 or so. There was also another one that was used for the Superman IMAX movie variant, and it just doesn't have all the crap on it. This is his cover he did for Mr. Terrific, and something else I need to start finding are his covers for Shazam. Got a few books signed by a great artist this Wednesday. That's cool. Lucky. Next up is New Gods. This is towards the end of the run because it just finished up this week. This is issue number 7. And I am planning on doing this next week for Thanksgiving because Thanksgiving, let's face it, not a lot of people are going to be streaming. Not a lot of people are going to be on, but I will. We might have nobody on, or it might just be me. So I'm grabbing the rest of my Mora because I have more Mora coming in next week. More Mora. So some of these covers, good Lord, have they blown up in price. Hey, Retro, we're just about to wrap up here.
He says that
Or
after
just
he grabs
play.
a massive stack of comics.
Yeah, I always do. This is most of the run of Dan Mora on Nightwing. And starting off right here is issue 105. This one here is a $100 book. If you have this in your collection, this was open order. You could have ordered as many as you wanted for cover price. $100 now. This one is going for $200 to $300.
No way.
Yes way. This is issue 106 where he's just on top of a neon light. And good God almighty, this thing here, yeah, I'm seeing on eBay 279, 200, 150, 300. It's all over the map, but they didn't have high print runs because most stores just order the A covers. And because of that, you just don't find a lot of these in the back issue bins. And Nightwing variant covers have just been selling really, really well lately. There's one I'm looking at right now in issue 52, and it's by an artist I'm not familiar with, but it's going for about $70 to $100 online. Yeah, there's another one that's going for about $70 to $100. This one's a lot cheaper. This one can usually be found for about 10. Same with this one. Same with this one. The Batman werewolf in the background. Yeah, hundreds, plural, of dollars. Where you could have got it for about $4, $5 for the variant. Now this one right here is going for between 60 to 120. Just because Nightwing's driving the Batmobile and Batman doesn't look very pleased that it's not him driving.
Such a pissant.
Always, right? This one here is going for a lot cheaper. This one's about 15 to 20. This one's going for about closer to 60 to 80. Nightwing after a long day. Now moving on to Red Hood the Hill. This is when people were really starting to figure out, hey, this Dan Mora guy is kind of a hit. The issue 3 Dan Mora cover, still around cover price to $10 at most. The issue 5, on the other hand, is between $50 to $80. Somebody even has it online for $120. Less of a print run, sure, but I don't know if it's worth that much. But what do I know? Let the market dictate, right? Superman Kal-El returns. This one here should be going for cover price, but one person online for this exact book, not a ratio variant, not some wacky multiple cover deal. No, just same book, $450 somebody wants for it. Now, this is a Dan Mora cover that people are familiar with because it has James Gunn on it, and it's the beginning of Superman Unlimited. Has David Corn Sweat as Superman. That one goes for about 30. This one goes between about 60 to 120 because it mimics the Detective 38 cover. Yeah, $450, that's reasonable. Right? This is issue 3 of that run of Tim Drake Robin. This mimics the one where Robin finally becomes Robin for, I guess that one was, I can't remember his damn name. Jason Todd. There you go. Jason Todd gets recognized. Another homage, and then we have another homage. This one is the one of Batman and Robin from the Grant Morrison, Frank Quitely era.
The Professor Pig book.
Yeah. The Professor Pig we're all familiar with.
Yeah, not the early one.
Yeah, that one goes for between 40 to 80. This one goes for about 15 to 30. Tim Drake Robin. Another Mora cover. This one mimics the 90s sort of look. Bless you.
Excuse me.
The last one here that I have in this stock, it will be more next week, and next week I'll focus on it a bit more. More Mora. And the last one here, this is the sweater weather variant for Titans number 8. Now, he also did the A cover. The A cover is also going for about 10 to 15. This one's going for about 15 to 30. So Mora covers are slowly going up. The Yasmin Putri Batman adjacent titles, all of them, they're slowly going up. So if you have some money lying around and you want to throw it somewhere, you could do worse by not throwing it at Dan Mora covers and Yasmin Putri covers. But I don't know. Ian, is there anything that you want to tell the audience about that might be coming up on your channel or going to be making any appearances?
I'll be on Astonishing Comics Sunday night selling books so I can buy books because that's what we do. I'll be selling packs of Usagi. I'll be selling the complete run of Good Asian because I'm just about to finish reading it. I'll be selling my remaining Wolverine books. I used to have 1 through 100. These are the ones that people didn't buy. It was 88 was the wraparound cover, was 100 newsstand, 100 newsstand. Discount. Are those both the same? Yes, both 100 newsstand. And what else? The Adam Kuberts and the Adam Kuberts and the Adam Kuberts. I love these black, red, and white ones. And the newsstand of 154, which is a Deadpool battle one as well, I believe. So, you know, if those are the sorts of books that you're interested in, these are the books that I'm trying to make way. I've been saying for this year, my goal is to try to get from 40 long boxes down to about, 40 short boxes down to about 20, 25 short boxes, clear out some excess that I'm no longer interested in. And I've so far sold off about 1.5 short boxes. So, you know, I got a ways to go. And I've purchased back about half of that. So it's incremental, but, you know,
No, it's not.
yeah, that is true. They are both different things. One stops people in their tracks for very different reasons than the other. So there you go.
All right. Well, for me, I'm not going to be appearing on anybody's show as far as I'm aware, but it does appear that the boy who had 7, Matt, is back in town. He's done with his bishoping, and he might be bringing back, you didn't hear it from anywhere else. Breaking news, folks. He might be trying to bring back Comic Gories. And if you haven't watched that, great fun show where there's a whole bunch of books where, whoops, we dropped it. And all just so we could win
that
some
is
contests.
A very tense show. I've been
It
on
is.
it twice, and it freaks me out.
We'd have Hi Ali on this show going, I hate this show. I love competing on it, but I hate this show because I don't know what I should grab at the very second that they call it. And that's the best part. It's a game for comic folk, and we need that in this community. I offered my help. I am very open to helping out with that show. I couldn't participate on the show because I'd feel like I'm cheating somehow. And as far as talking about the big comic, well, this was the one that I wanted to get, and it took a little time, but I just had a little extra money in the bank, and I went, well, I'm probably not going to get it. And it was a week where the stock market dropped pretty severely. Bitcoin was down. I mean, not as down as it is now. Am I right? At one point, it was at 120, and now it's at like under 88. So sorry if you're investing in that. This is why I invest in things that I can touch, you know, tangibly, instead of, you know, it's in a locker, in a room, in a building I could never visit. So yeah, this was my big book. I've been a huge fan of Sergeant Rock for a very long time. I got most of the books from Bill in Colorado. He's Spy Vinyl over on Blue Sky. And yeah, I never thought I'd have it. And now it looks like maybe towards the end of next year, hell, maybe even halfway through next year, I'll have a full run of Our Army at War and Sergeant Rock, which, I mean, let's face it, if we've been growing up looking at comic boxes for decades, we've seen these books, and then you push past it so we could get to the superhero books. And I have most of the superhero books. Now let's go to some niches. This is why I'm collecting now Dan Mora as Yasmin Putri, because collecting an Amazing Spider-Man #1 is going to be 2026's goal. And I already have the person to get it from. It's just saving up that amount of money. Oh, not going to be easy. But this has been another episode of Not Near Mate. I want to thank everybody for watching. How's your NFT doing? No fucking touching, which is why I'm not going to fucking buy it. Very nice, Rob. Thank you very, very much. Sitting Links. Let's see. Remember to smash that like if you haven't already, and to subscribe and hit that notification bell. We go live every Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Specifically Pacific. And we also do these shorts every single day, with the exception of today because we're live. But we put out shorts every day. It's usually focusing on a character or a comic series or a moment in comics. About a week ago, we did Flash and Superman races. Tomorrow, for Saturdays, we usually put out the comic book collecting tips. Tomorrow is going to be comic book collecting tip number 15. It's going to be about silverfish. You're going to want to see this, because if you don't know what it is, you're going to want to know. Watch Breaking Bad. That's another way. We do post it daily. Thank you all for watching, and we will be back next week. I don't know if Tacoma will. It's Thanksgiving, and I know a lot of people might not have friends, family to be visiting with, so at least I'll be here for you next Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern. So until then, thank you all so much for watching. We will see you next week. Love you. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in. If you want to see this episode again, along with a catalog of back episodes and issues, surf on over to Not Near Mint on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe and hit that bell for notifications.